Hey DJ, your Uncle Ray here. Granny told me that you watched the Formula One race the other day, a car racing on the TV, and I'm excited to hear that you enjoyed it. Of course, you know that's my passion. I love Formula One racing. I wish I was there with you to share it with you or to help you understand it, but I'm not. But here's the next best thing. I'm going to make some videos for you to share my love of Formula One with you. So you can hear I have a game called F1. I'll show it to you real quick. It's by Codemasters. It's a PC game. It's a simulation game. It's a really awesome game. So before we get into that, let's go ahead and let's talk about the Formula One car. So as you can see, it's a Formula One car. It's an open wheel car. You see the wheels on here? They call it open wheel racing because the cars aren't covered. Like another race car. So here's another race car. As you can see, its wheels are covered. So let's go back to Formula One. Formula One wheels are open. That's why they call it open wheel racing. It's a regular race car or another race car, yet another race car, NASCARs. These cars, all wheels are covered. So I just want to give that quick, I guess, illustration for you. So Formula One is called open wheel racing, and it's probably the elite racing of all racing sports. It is the elite of all racing sports. These guys are professionals. Their reflexes is just amazing when you watch them. And also, unlike a regular steering wheel, here's a Formula One steering wheel. Look at all the buttons on that they have to navigate when they're driving. All these buttons. This is amazing. For example, when they come into the pit lane, they have to hit a pit lane button that slows the car down at a particular speed. So is absolutely amazing. So the game I play, I do not have a steering wheel or pedals. So I use the next best thing, which is a Microsoft Xbox controller. This is what I use to play the game. So I steer the car with the steering wheel right here, and the buttons on the, I guess what you call it, we'll call it the back of it or the top of it. One's for gas, like this one's for gas, and this one's for brakes is what I use. And some of these buttons here kind of match the buttons on the steering wheel. They do different things. And I'll show all that to you when I start to play the game. It's pretty cool. So we talked a little bit about the car. I showed you the steering wheel, the open wheel racing. Now there's something you have to think about. There are the races, the tracks that they race on. Formula One races on two types of tracks. They race on a regular racetrack. And this is what a regular racetrack looks like. A regular racetrack is not meant for everyday cars like your mom drives, my mom drives, granny drives. We can't drive on these tracks. Only race cars can drive on these tracks. So Formula One has what they call regular race tracks, and Formula One has what they call street circuits, where they actually race on a regular street, just like when we drive our cars on, they race on those streets. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? So they have a regular racetrack and they have street circuits. So Formula One is open wheel racing. They are the elite of the racing series. They race on regular racetracks and they race on street circuits. So now let's talk about the places that they race in. Now this is probably going to blow your mind. They race in different countries. Every one of these little dots are countries that they race in. So the season starts in Australia. Then they go to Bahrain. There's Bahrain. Then they go to China. There's China. Then they go to, I cannot pronounce this name, Azerbaijan. I'm sure I butchered that name. Then they go to Spain. So these are different countries that they're going to. It's pretty amazing. Then they go to Monaco, which is another country. Then they go to Canada. Then they go to France. Here's France here. Then they go to Austria, which is here, another country. Then they go to Great Britain. And then from Great Britain, they go to Germany. Then they go to Hungary. You see it's moving here. Then they go to Belgium, another country here. Then they go to Italy, Italy here. Then they go all the way over here to Singapore. I'm going to zoom this out so you can see. Then they go to Russia. Russia's up here. Then they go to Japan. Japan's here. Then they come all the way over here to Mexico. And from Mexico, they come to the United States, our country, the United States. Then when they leave the United States, they go to Brazil. Here's Brazil. And after Brazil, they go to, let me move this out the way. After Brazil, they go to the United Arab Emirates. This is the last race, or Abu Dhabi. This is the last race on the calendar that they go to. So it's a lot of races that they go to. I believe, let me see, count them up real quick. Let's count them up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me move my photo here out the way. Let's go back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's not letting me scroll anymore. It's at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 races. The season starts in March and it ends in late November. So you have, what's that about? It's March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. You have 9 months of racing. So that's the intro. I'll create another video for you. But if you have any questions, give me a call, DJ. All right. So I'll recap real quick. So we talked about the car. Formula One car is an open wheel racing car. So it's an open wheel racing car. We talked about the track they drive on. So they drive on race tracks and they drive on street circuits. We showed you all the places that they race in. So we can actually look at this in the aerial view. So again, they start in Australia. They go to Bahrain. They go to China. They go to the country name I cannot pronounce. They go to Spain. They go to Monaco. They go to Canada. They go to France. France is over here, it's not moving. They go to Austria, which is over here again. They go to Great Britain, which is over here. And from Great Britain, they go to Germany, which is over there, Hungary. Right now the map moves. They go to Belgium. Belgium is here. They go to Italy. They go to Singapore. They go to Russia. Japan. Japan's right there. They go to Mexico. They go to the United States. Brazil. And they end the season in Abu Dhabi, or United Arab Emirates. All right, DJ. I will make more videos for you, man. All right. Take care, DJ. Bye.